of backup. Close to 100 correctional officer positions are open at the Milwaukee County Jail.
A shortage of workers is causing fewer deputies to be out on the streets. Our Brett Vickery live at the county jail with the big job fair held earlier today. Brett?
That's right, Mary. Well, we know with staffing shortages that typically that means there's going to be some slack that needs to be picked up, and that is falling on current correctional officers and even some sheriff's deputies here at the jail that have to take mandatory overtime in order to keep the jail operating. And that's why the county sheriff's office said that the on-site hiring event that was taking place today was highly necessary.
There's about 100 positions to be filled.
Can you tell us why you applied to be a correctional officer?
And the sheriff's office hopes it provides the relief they're looking for.
We always seek out help from our deputies. We'll come in and fill in those positions, or obviously that'll create mandatories for other correctional officers.
Deputy Christine Rodriguez is talking about mandatory overtime. According to the sheriff's office, they have to use a lot of it in order to staff the county jail.
Historically, law enforcement positions have always been difficult to fill.
The sheriff's office says they're budgeted for 252 correctional officers. With the current shortage, they say they pull from those extra funds in the budget to compensate for officer overtime.
It's not going to be easy. It's not an easy job probably at all. You probably see things you don't want to see, hear things you don't want to hear. Probably have to even do things you don't want to do.
DeAndre Kafka is applying today. He says the pay, almost $27 an hour, and the career opportunities are what make the potential difficulties worth it.
A lot of it involves de-escalating, talking to people on their worst days.
Once correctional officers meet their overtime cap, the sheriff's office says it's the deputies that have to stop patrolling the streets and take shifts in the jail.
This is why we're doing this hiring event, so we can relieve some of those stressors and some of the challenges that come with working, understaffed.
Now, the sheriff's office has gotten backlash in recent times saying that there's too much overtime being spent here at the jail with all the officers and even the deputies having to come in. I spoke to a county supervisor who is questioning the amount of overtime being used, Ryan Clancy, and he spoke to me today. And he told me in part as a result, perhaps, of employees having to work overtime, we've seen 4 deaths in custody in a 9-month period in Milwaukee County. We are on track to audit that department next month, both in their policies and in their finances.